Words of the mother. The happiness you give makes you more happy than the happiness you receive. Thank you.
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं Victory to our sweet mother.
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 Good morning, children.
Good morning, teachers.
Today is the 2nd of February and it is day 0. And children, it is our respected founder principal Joya ma'am's birthday. Now, we are going to first listen, we will listen to Sir's song and sing along with his song only once. It will be played only once today and you will be singing.
Without roses, from the depths of ocean's glory, love and joy was full and rounded, like a baby in thy glory. Darkness fled before thy splendor, light is radiant, flag of God. Oh, the baby, hail, Lord Mother, fortress, Savior of the world. Earth began Christ, blessed by the rose of beauty of thy feet. Mighty target, hail, Lord Charmer, hail, Lord Mother, the ivy. Oceans is thy raiment, from the face with thy tresses, greatness stands thine, brow and starlight. You send your light, smiling faces, sun and moon and stars go dancing through the vastness of thy spaces. While below it, oceans thunders, home of wings thine feet and praises. Earth became Christ, blessed by the rose of beauty of thy feet. Mighty fountain, hail, Holy Father, hail, world of Mother, the High Queen. Peace surrounds them from thy bosom, thy sweet voice loves nesting throws. By thy hand down bears millions, from thy feet salvation flows. Deep thy joys in thy children, deep
Now you will have to sit down. Now wait, wait. Very slowly, the first row starts sitting. Okay? Take a step forward and start sitting. And then the rows behind. Everybody sit quietly. Do not talk. You know you are all smart children. Please do it smartly and don't talk at all. Alright? He's going to like this very much. Okay? Okay. Now we will have Shubhana ma'am here up. She will speak to you about Joya ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Children, I've been asked to share some memories of Joya ma'am, but like most of you, I have never met her. I've never seen her. Whatever I know, whatever I heard of her is from my colleagues who have worked with her. They were lucky to meet her. So I'm going to share those memories with you. Whatever I've heard of Joya ma'am, three things always come to my mind. She was a very beautiful person, which you can all see from her photographs, and she loved beauty. She loved everything around her to be so beautiful. Okay, so when she came to the school, when she started the school, she made sure that there were a lot of plants around. So you can see all the beautiful trees and plants that we have. Yes? So Joya ma'am, with her, there was a person who was helping her. They put up all these plants. And can you see, when you are dispersed, you have seen those toadstools? Yes? So that used to be part of a Japanese garden, okay, which Joya ma'am had started. And there was all the other kind of flowers and plants around. And she was so particular about cleanliness, she wanted everything around to be clean. So if there was something lying on the ground, most of us walk and we think, okay, Kaku will pick it up, Mashi will pick it up. Ma'am never did that. She would stop and pick it up herself. Okay? So next time we see something lying on the ground, can we all do that? Yes, okay. I'm sure she would be very happy. Yes? And another thing that comes to my mind is, she was very, very loving. People have told me that she would come and stand in front of you and you would feel like, you know, she is like the mother. She would love everyone. And anyone could go up and speak to her. She would come and speak to anyone. She would come into the class, speak to all the children, and she knew each child by name. She knew all the children. She knew their parents. And she would know what is happening in their families. So that is the kind of relationship she had with the children and their families. Okay? And Joya ma'am had that kind of personality that nobody could say no to her. Nobody could, if she asked for something, nobody could say no. Because she was so sweet and so beautiful and so kind that whatever she asked, you felt like giving it to her. So we had all the great singers and the great artists who would come and perform in the school because she had asked them to. Okay, so nobody could say no to her. Now besides that, she herself was a very good singer. She was a very good singer. She could play the sitar and she could also dance. And in those days, she herself conducted this morning assembly. She would play, I think, the piano, ma'am? It was the harmonium. So she would herself play the harmonium and she would sing along with the children. Okay, and that is why we hear her voice when we pray, when we say Om Tat Savitur, that is the voice of Joya ma'am. Okay, so we still hear her every day. We have her in our midst. Every day we still have her. Okay. Now another thing is, she loved celebrations. Every day was a celebration for her. Yes. So she would, one day some teachers tell me that it was her birthday and she walked into the Hall of Harmony, the music room which you have over there near the fish pond. So she walked in and she found that the hall had not been decorated. So she was very sad. She said, "What is this? It is my birthday." Huh? So what did they do? Immediately the teachers put up balloons and streamers and everything for her and had a great birthday party. Okay, so today I'm sure she would be very happy to see all of you smiling faces with your flowers and everything. And after that we are also going to offer Rangoli, right? We'll do all the flower arrangement presentations, so she'll be very happy with all that. And she herself took part in organizing and decorating and everything in all parts of every program. So if it was Saraswati Puja, she would take part in it, right from decorating the place where the idol would be, yes, right from distributing the prasad, everything would be overseen by Joyadi. But she was so simple that sometimes she would forget where her shoes were, where her shawl was, and she would be running all around the school organizing everything. Okay, so she was such a great person, but she never had any air about her. She was not proud, she was not thing. So we should try to be like that. Yes, try to take the good things that we've learnt about Joyadi, we have seen in Joyadi, and we can all be like that. Yes. So now, can we all wish Joya ma'am happy birthday, Joya ma'am?
Happy birthday, Joya.
Okay, so let us sing for her. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joya ma'am. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you. May God bless you. Happy birthday, dear Joya ma'am. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Thank you. Can we stop clapping, please?
Thank you, Shomona ma'am. I'm sure children have come to know a lot about Joya ma'am from what you have told them. And now, children, you are going to watch a slideshow. You're going to watch many pictures about Joya ma'am and what she has done for you. Okay?
A devotee of Sri Aurobindo, a being who dedicated her life to be an exponent, a seeker, a committed worker, so that the vision of the mother reached out to all who came to Lakshmi's house. After Arun Tagore's demise, Sri Pradyot Kumar Bhattacharya, Daddy, put Joya ma'am in charge of Lakshmi's house. That was the beginning of her life's mission, as she set about combining her keen sense of aesthetics with sensitivity and sentiments to bring to fruition the vision of the mother. Shraddhalu Ranade has said that Joya ma'am was a heroic spirit, an able administrator, a gifted poet and playwright, artist and a loving mother to all at Lakshmi's house, a most effective and dedicated instrument of the mother. What began with the first darshan in 1953 became her sole mission, as she consecrated her life to fulfilling the aim of propagating the philosophy and principles of Sri Aurobindo and the mother. As Ananda Reddy said, beauty and love for her twin achievements. She had the canny knack of Joya ma'am is requested to provide leadership to Lakshmi's house by Sri Pradyot Bhattacharya. 24 June 1977. Sri Aurobindo's relics were enshrined in Lakshmi's house. After an overnight stay on 23rd June at Madhyam Gram, 1979, Joya ma'am took over as the principal of the Future Foundation School. The number of students were a mere 20. A true worshipper of nature that she was, Joya ma'am made the school a green heaven, modeled the school in the style of Gurukul, thatched huts, bamboo groves, ducklings and all. Every year a new cottage was accommodated to the burgeoning number. Year 1984, Joya ma'am took up the cudgels to procure a no objection certificate from the West Bengal government. 1986, she obtained a provisional affiliation for ICSC and in 1990 for ISC. The first batch of ICSC and IEC students appeared in 1991 and 1993 respectively.
She lived by example. She made herself accessible to every child and teacher of the school. She knew each one personally and solicited the advice of her staff regarding the details of daily schooling. Her warmth and charisma endeared her to every living soul who looked up to her and also were nurtured by the informal ambience that she created. She showed by her work and through her dedication what it meant to live by the dictum, no words, acts. She was a superior soul, and anyone who was fortunate enough to come in touch with her learned that above all it was important to be a good human being. Love and truth were what she lived by. Her energy knew no limits. She overcame all obstacles through her faith and in the mother and her firm belief that a good cause would find a way to thrive. Her pervading sense of beauty was ubiquitous in all her acts and was embodied best in a persona. Art and culture flourished under her and the Shakti Center that she lovingly nurtured grew and blossomed under her leadership.
Lakshmi's house became a notable cultural hub as once-in-a-lifetime cultural concerts started to be held at regular intervals with much acclaimed artists like Pandit Birju Maharaj, Pandit Jasraj, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, and the likes who started considering the Sri Aurobindo Institute of Culture as the second home. Joya ma'am also set up the medical consultation unit called Health and Healing with the support and participation of eminent doctors. For the upliftment of the poor and the needy, especially for women empowerment, she set up within the ambit of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Culture a production-cum-training unit for spices, incense, handloom and handicraft at a separate center in Boda. In 1990, Sri Aurobindo and Calcutta Memorial Committee was formed to identify places in Calcutta where Sri Aurobindo had stayed at or had worked from. Joya ma'am undertook the arduous task of unearthing these places, some of which were virtually inaccessible. Commemorative plaques were unveiled at the identified sites, bringing to fruition Joya ma'am's tenacious endeavor.
On 7 January 1995, Joya ma'am founded Gallery La Main, paying to the mother and divine arts. Here art mingles with the esoteric and becomes a way of life for everybody. Suffice it to say that Joya ma'am was a proficient artist herself. Superlative artists like K.G. Subramaniam, Paritosh Sen, Ramananda Bandyopadhyay, Jogen Chaudhuri, Uma Siddhanta, Niranjan Pradhan, Wasim Kapoor exhibited their works at Gallery Laman. On 15th August 1997, Joya ma'am started the Parichaya Gallery, which puts forward a Sonnet Lumiere exposition on Sri Aurobindo's life with special emphasis on the first decade of freedom struggle. Last but not the least of Joya ma'am's landmarks was the venture of procuring classified and sensitive documents pertaining to the famous Alipur bomb trial of 1989. On 15th August 1998, Sri Aurobindo Memorial Room was set up as a part of the Museum of Memorable Case Records to present and preserve the resources for all posterity. An entrepreneur, an able administrator, a visionary, a loving mother, a connoisseur of art, a spiritual seeker, an educationist, Joya ma'am played many roles at once, ultimately dedicating her life to the service of mankind and to the mission of the mother.
Now I call upon all the teachers to please come up on the stage, because the teachers are going to present a song for Joya ma'am.
অশোক সুর ফুটা
Now be very attentive to what I'm going to say. Only the ones sitting in the aisle, the middle, that means 3C, will stand up. Only 3C, and the others will be very silent. You know, you're going to stand up one class at a time to offer your floral tribute to Joya ma'am. So only 3C will stand up now. Okay?